Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a college apartment tour. So for some context, I am a junior in college here at the University of Michigan and I love watching these apartment tours that college students do, so I thought I would make one of my own. I'm living in a studio apartment this year, so I don't have to worry about getting in anyone else's way, which is really nice, and it also makes it super easy for me to make this video. So without further ado, let's just get into the tour. All right, so this is the front door and this is where you enter, obviously. Right next to it, I have a little command hook with my keys and wallet. On the floor next to my door is where I have all of my shoes that I wear the most often. Most of them are pretty dirty, so let's ignore that. Campus is a very dirty place, and I also have this bag in the corner. It's not usually there, but I just did laundry and that is full of clean, wet clothes that I need to hang on my drying rack, which I will show you later. I didn't want to put them on the drying rack before filming because I feel like it makes my apartment look very cluttered when I have clothes drying on my drying rack. So yeah, just for the aesthetic of this video, I've left them in the corner, but I will be hanging them as soon as I'm done filming. And then over here is the bathroom. So I guess we can go in there first before I show you the rest of the place. Since this is a studio, this is like the only other room I have. Everything else is sort of just in one place. So like the kitchen area, the living area, and like the bedroom area are all together. So yeah, let's come inside here. In my bathroom, I have this mirror, which is actually starting to get kind of dirty. I have to wipe it. I don't have glass cleaner, so I need to get it. And then up there, I have 4 lights, and it's actually very annoying because these lights all came with the apartment, by the way. My apartment is furnished, so any furniture or hardware that you see was already here for the most part. So that light in the middle, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but that one is warm toned, and then the other 3 are cool toned, and I prefer cool toned just because I film a lot and it looks a lot better on camera, but that always messes things up, but that's okay. I also have this tiny mirror, which is what I use to exfoliate my face. It lights up. So yeah, that's that. Very useful for exfoliating because I can really see where all my dead skin is on my face and take care of that. And then this is my sink. I'm sorry if you can see like hairs or something because I also brush my hair in front of this mirror and sometimes hair falls into my sink. I shed like a dog, so that's that. And then over here I have the products that I use most often here, so just like toothbrushes and toothpastes, and I also have my hairbrush and floss picks and Carmex. And then this is my hand soap. Back here is where I keep my hamper, and since I just did laundry, that is empty, but I've put some clothes in here that I still want to wear again, like sweaters, jeans, jackets, those are all in there. And then this is my little Swiffer knockoff type of thing. I don't even know what it's called, but I use it to wipe my floors. And this is the thing that goes on it. It's very dirty. I have to throw it in the wash soon. And then these are the gloves that I use to make sure that I'm not getting anything nasty on my hands when I'm cleaning my apartment or cleaning my bathroom. And then let's turn on this light switch. Over here is my bathtub and shower. And then I have this really nice storage unit built into my bathroom, but I don't really have a lot of things, as you can see, so it looks pretty empty. And then back here is the toilet and trash, and I also have my towel rack there. Inside of the shower area, I just have a very basic shower head, and this is how you turn on the water. It's very annoying because if you turn it down, the water comes on, but if you turn it up, the water also comes on, so it turns in both directions. So once you're done showering, you have to make sure that you get it back in this like very specific horizontal position, otherwise the water will drip, which is very fun. This entire building is very old. If you couldn't tell, there's a lot of damage to a lot of the walls and to a lot of things like this, so it is what it is. It was renovated, I think like 5 years ago or something, and they just put in like some more modern looking items like cabinets and stuff, but for the most part, things are still pretty old and dingy. So anyway, over here I have a claw clip if I just want to wash my body and not my hair in here. And then back there is this very nice shelving unit where I keep all of my soaps and shampoos and conditioners and my razor as well. So yeah, very thankful for that because last year I had to use a shower caddy in my own apartment, but this is so much nicer. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the bathroom. Let me give you an overview. Alright, now let's move to the other area of my apartment, so like the main area. So as you walk through this hall here, I have my closet right here and it has all of my clothes. I was able to hang up pretty much everything that I wanted to hang up, and then below here is where I keep most of my pants and most of my pajamas, and then over here are extra shoes that I don't wear as often, and then a few empty tote bags. And then up here I have a couple pouches there and there for my accessories, and then I also have a bunch of extra hangers. Even though I was able to hang up pretty much everything I wanted, not everything did fit, so there were a few leftover hangers which are just chilling up there. And then I have a laundry bag, which I really should have folded before filming this. And then this is a little bag with all of my winter gear, like my scarves, hats, gloves, etc. And then that's just a box that my string lights came in. And then over here is my thermostat. I get cold very easily, so it's set to 73 right now. For context, I'm filming this in mid-October, and I feel like most people like to keep their place at like 69, 70, but I prefer 73. And then I have these light switches here. There's also one over there which turns on this light up above me, and that's very useful for when I'm coming home and it's dark. And then these turn on the lights in here. So I have one light up there and then another one up there. So yeah, over here I have a whiteboard, and I actually just finished all of my midterms, so I need to erase that. And then that birthday message is super old because my birthday was in September. And then over here is the kitchen area, and I apologize, there are some things in my sink, but this is what it looks like. It's pretty small overall, but it works great for my needs. I'm the only one who lives here, so this is pretty much all I need. I do wish that the counter space was a little bigger because I can barely do anything on that counter, and I usually have to do things over here, but it is what it is. So over here is the light switch, garbage disposal switch, and then there's also 2 outlets here. And then I have my Brita filter, and I have a fruit bowl full of fruit. And then I need to get one of those things where you can like put your sponge or scrubbers right inside your sink, like, you know, those suction cup things that just go right in your sink. Yeah, I need one of those, but for now I have this thing which holds my little scrubber for my dishes. And then I have some Bath & Body Works soap from their aromatherapy line, which is my favorite line of theirs. And then I have some dish soap. Over here is the scrubber that I use to wash my sink, and it's been a few days since I've washed it, so I apologize if you see any stains. And then this just holds all of my cooking utensils, like spatulas. I also have my scissors in there because I just didn't know where else to put them. Then that's my stove, and I've never used the oven. I'm not really into baking, and I haven't really had to use it, so. And then down here, I guess we can go through the drawers and the cabinets. That is my lunch bag because on Thursdays I have to stay on North Campus for a long time, so I like to bring myself food. North Campus is a bus ride away from my place, in case you were wondering. And then up here in this first drawer, I have some silverware, and then I have some turmeric powder. It says cinnamon, but I filled it with the turmeric. I couldn't get the label off, unfortunately. And then back here, I have some salt, some pepper, some measuring spoons, and some reusable straws. In the second drawer, I have all of my drinks. So this is a half-used packet of hot chocolate. It came from this. And then these are my teas. I have green tea and peach mango tea. And then in this drawer, I just have like some random things. I have a spare Brita filter, a bunch of these pre-made chocolate-filled crepes from Costco, a little chip clip, and then I have this rubber band because if you didn't know, rubber bands are super useful for opening bottles and things that are very hard to open, and since I live alone and I can't get anyone else to open my bottles for me, this is so useful. I will admit though, I have come across like 1 or 2 bottles in the past that I have not been able to open with this, but for the most part, this does an amazing job, and I think more people should know about this. So it also helps if you get a super tight rubber band. I think this is from like Broccoli or something, so those usually come with pretty tight rubber bands. And then in this last drawer, I have some snacks. These are some crackers with filling, and then I have a Ziploc bag, and then I have some, oh my gosh, I don't know what these are called. I'm like blanking on the name right now. That's very embarrassing, but these, like, you obviously know what they are. You put them on your hands to touch hot things. I also have the manual for my microwave, just in case I ever need it. And then down here, there's like barely anything in here, just a bunch of extra trash bags. And then this is a fake drawer and it doesn't open, which is very annoying. And then in case you were wondering, this thing back here is just a bunch of electrical switches, and it's very strange. I watched a tour of this unit online before I signed the lease, and I didn't see anything like that there. It's also very annoying because it doesn't close fully, but whatever. I honestly don't even want to touch it because I'm scared that I'm gonna ruin something electrically. And then up here is where I keep most of my kitchen things. So on this side, we have some canola oil, the rest of the canola oil that didn't fit in there when I moved in, and then olive oil, tortillas, brownie brittle, pasta, and then on this shelf I have some medicine. So I still use children's Tylenol, don't judge, and then I also have some pain relief back there. These are the vitamins that I take. I try to take 2 a day. And then back here I have some seaweed, and then I have some dried apricots and 2 things of crackers. I love crackers. And then these are baked green pea snacks. They're pretty good. And then up here I have my 2 pans. So I have a regular steel one and then a non-stick one. On this side I have all of my plates and bowls and mugs. And then this shelf is a little bit unorganized, but I have this super big mug and then I have a super tall mug, so variety there. And then these are all of my food storage containers in case I have anything that I want to put in the fridge. And then back there I have a little snack bowl. Oh, that is some oat milk from Costco, and it actually doesn't have to be refrigerated until you open it, so I'm keeping it in there for now. And then up here I have some more food storage containers. These are my favorite ones. They're from IKEA. And then I have a little pot. Also, I have this little mini chalkboard here because I was gonna write down meal ideas, but haven't done that yet, to be honest. When I make my meal ideas video, I will probably end up using that. And then over here, I have a little light and fan for my stove. And then above that is the last cabinet here. So in here, I just have extra paper towel, a cutting board, and then some more food storage containers. And then in here is a bunch of cups and plates in case one of my student orgs ever has an event that I need to bring cups and plates to. I'm on the executive board for both of my student orgs, so I'm often tasked with things like that. Now, obviously, since my kitchen is pretty small, I've had to store some things on top of my fridge. So up here I have a bunch of containers, and this one's empty, but I'm probably gonna put crackers in there. And then this one is also newly empty, but it used to have cereal in there. And then here is my rice, my beans, and my pasta. And then back here I have more snacks. So these are Hippies, so good. And then I have some Skinny Pop. And then this is my fridge itself. So I just have some random magnets on it, and up here is the freezer. Down here is the fridge. I have my class schedule on my fridge, and then underneath is a list of phone numbers and stuff in case I need to call maintenance or something for my apartment. So inside my freezer, I have a few things. I have a bunch of frozen veggies and frozen stir-fry kits, and then I also have a bunch of blueberry waffles, which are my favorite type of waffles. I don't have a toaster, but I do put these in the microwave. They're not the best, but they're really good in my opinion. And then I have my ice ice tray. This is actually paw print shaped. You can't tell from this side, but on the other side, there's like an imprint of a little paw print, which is super cute. And then over here, I have some frozen lasagna with Alfredo sauce. It also has broccoli. Just have those in case I have a super busy day and I can't cook something. And then down here is my fridge. So I guess we'll start with the door. So up here, I have some sauces and juices. I have some pesto sauce, and then some tomato sauce, and then some stir-fry sauce, and then the rest are just little mini juice bottles, which I love. I know they have a ton of sugar, so I try not to get them too often, but I do have them right now. And then down here, I have some milk. I don't drink cow's milk, but I'll drink literally any other substitute. I'm not really too picky. Like you saw before, I had some oat milk in my cabinet, and then these are almond milks. And then I have some maple syrup for the waffles. Then this top shelf here is where I keep all of my dairy. If you didn't know, I'm vegetarian, so I do consume dairy, but I don't eat meat. So up here I have some cheeses. I have Mexican and mozzarella, and then some extras back there. And then I have some whole milk lean yogurt, which I use to eat the biryani that my mom makes for me, and she brings it over like every 3 or so weeks. And then I have some American singles, and then I have some ravioli, which is super easy to make. It's from Costco, and it has spinach and cheese inside, and it's so good. And then in this middle shelf, I have some curry that I got as takeout from a restaurant here, and then I have some beans that I made in my Instant Pot, and I'm probably going to eat them with rice pretty soon. And then in here is chocolate. I like to refrigerate my chocolate. I did end up eating most of this. This was full like last week. So down here I have a bunch of soups from Costco. So this is cheddar broccoli soup, and then this is tomato soup, and I have 2 of each. And then over here are eggs. There's only 2 eggs left in here, and then I got a huge pack of 24 eggs from Costco. If you couldn't tell, I love Costco. And then down here in these drawers are the biryani that my mom made for me, and then some grapes, and that is that. So moving over here, I have my Instant Pot that I use to cook rice and beans mostly. I know there's so much more that you can do with Instant Pots, but quite honestly, that's all I do. Maybe I'll do some more research on recipes to make in there soon though. And then I keep it on the floor because there's like nowhere for me to actually keep it. I mean, I guess I could put it inside there, but I use it pretty often, so I just leave it there. And it's right by the outlet, which is nice. And then this is my dining table slash desk. So I've kind of divided it in half here. So that half is like my counter slash dining table, and then this side is like my desk. So this is the microwave that I got. I had a microwave come with my apartment last year, so I didn't think I would need to buy a microwave, and I didn't. And so when I got here, I was kind of shocked to see that there was no microwave, and my parents went out and bought me this microwave. It doesn't really match my aesthetic if you know anything about my personality, but it's pretty cute. I have to admit, it's growing on me. It's supposed to be a retro model of a microwave. So instead of having the dial pad with all the numbers, it has this little knob that you turn. And then on top, I have some fresh tomatoes from my mom's garden, and then some paper towel. And then on this side, I have my Amazon Echo Dot, and then some AirPods, which are usually in my backpack. And then this lamp that I've had since freshman year. And then in here, I just keep some things to write with. So I have my Apple Pencil, a Muji pen, and then a bunch of whiteboard markers for my whiteboard over there. And then over here, I keep my laptop and planner, and then my iPad is usually also here, but it's charging right now, so it's elsewhere. I could charge it here, but I decided to charge it elsewhere for some reason. And then underneath, I have this power strip, which is looking crazy right now, so gotta sort out those wires, but this is where I keep most of my things plugged in. And then I have my trash over there, and then my backpack. And then this is my couch. I put some string lights up above it, and I sometimes plug them in at night, especially when I'm filming. And then my iPad is charging here, and then I have some stairlight drawers with my clock on top, and I also have some random folders and stuff down there. I guess we can go through my stairlight drawers pretty quickly, but they're not very interesting. So up here I have some COVID tests, some allergy medication, some scented lotions, and skincare products, and tissues, and band-aids, and masks. So quite the variety up there. Down here I have some hair accessories, some deodorant, and my journal, and then a tripod. And then I also have these microfiber cloths. And then down here I have a bunch of cords and tape and a bunch of school supplies in there. I have this old notebook that I used to use for to-do lists and some magnetic bookmarks, basically just school and office supplies. So yeah, that's that. I do have a corner apartment, which is so nice. So I have windows all across this wall and all across this wall. I'm not showing too much of that for privacy reasons. And then over here is my drying rack. So my parents came over last weekend to celebrate my birthday a bit late, and they got me these balloons, which are super cute. They just say 20 because that's how old I am. Feels crazy to say that. And then back here, I just hide a bunch of boxes, and I also have my yoga mat. And then this is my bed. So I have some throw pillows and my stuffed dog on there. I'm getting a new mattress pretty soon. I think it's arriving this Wednesday, and I hope it's better than this one because this mattress sucks. It gives me so much back pain. So I'll be honest, I've been sleeping on the couch for the past few days, and my back has been doing a lot better. Yeah, full disclosure, I don't really sleep there anymore, but I will once my new mattress comes. And then underneath, I have a bunch of laundry bags and tote bags, and I also have some nice slippers, which I got from Meijer. And then this is my little dresser. So over here, I have my Wi-Fi router, I have my Kindle because I like to read before I sleep, and then I have my water bottle. And then I have this little command hook set up here so that it's easy for me to charge my phone from here. Very, very nice. Highly recommend doing that. And then over here, I have some hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works, some Tic Tacs that I put in a little mason jar, but I feel like it just makes them look sketchy, so I'm probably not gonna do that again. And then over here I have some tissues, and then my glasses case, which has its cleaning cloth inside, and then a little Pandora bag with all of my jewelry. Actually, not all of it, because I have some more here, and then I also have an earring organizer in my closet, which I don't think I showed, so I'll show that right now. But these are my necklaces and bracelets and anklets. In here, I have this earring organizer. It's double-sided and it carries a lot, and I have a lot of earrings, so it's very nice. I got it off of Amazon, and I can link it in the description. I'm also going to be linking a bunch of things that I've shown here, so if you're wondering where I got anything, it'll probably be in the description, but if not, you can definitely comment and ask. I think the only other thing I forgot to show is my coffee table. So I pretty much use this to eat. I probably should be eating at a table, but I eat on the couch. Oh, also today is the 14th, so let me change that. I really like this little block calendar thing. I got it as a gift, so I'm not entirely sure where it's from, but I'm sure you could find something similar on Amazon. It came with this fake succulent, and it's very cute. This is actually supposed to be on my dresser back there, but it's just some Bath & Body Works aromatherapy orange and ginger lotion, and I use this for my hands at night because my hands get so dry. I have dry skin in general, so. And then this is my Polaroid camera, which was also gifted. I haven't used it yet, but it came with this little picture holder, and I just printed out some pictures from my camera roll to add to here. So I have pictures of my family, pictures of places I've went on vacation, and then I have a picture of the Michigan Stadium, etc. And then this is a plant that my mom gave me, and this tray I've had for years, and it's off of Amazon as well. I used to use this tray to eat in bed, but I don't do that anymore. I eat on the couch, so slight improvement. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm just gonna do a quick pan of this entire area, and then I think we're pretty much done. All right, so that is it for my apartment tour. I really like it here, and I think it's perfectly suited for my needs. There have been a few pretty significant issues with the place, which I will be discussing in an upcoming Rishma's Rants video, so stay tuned for that if you're interested in hearing about something crazy that happened to me in here. But overall, I'm loving it, and I don't know if I'm gonna be staying in this place next school year. Things are still sort of up in the air, and I'm not 100% sure yet, but once I move out, I can tell you what building this is, obviously. I didn't do an apartment tour last year, but if you watched any of my vlogs and you were curious about my building, it was Corner House Loft apartment. It was pretty nice. It wasn't amazing, but it was nice. And then if you watched my, I think like 2 campus vlogs that I did freshman year before things went completely virtual, I was living in Mosher, Jordan, which is a dorm building. So yeah, I'm gonna go hang up my clothes that need to dry now, but I really hope you enjoyed watching and I will see you next week.